Machine learning is a subset of AI, and it's as popular as ever. Many embark on a journey to learn it, or at least become good enough to land their first machine learning job. And I'm no exception, though slightly for different reasons for now. But how do you know that this is the right career for you? This was an important question that I had to honestly answer for myself too. So I did some research and gave it some thought. The investment of time and possibly money could be costly. And it might even shatter some of your self-esteem if it doesn't work out, or if it turns out to be not quite something that you expected. In this video, we will discuss 10 considerations that might help you to avoid wasted time and resources and career dissatisfaction in general. First of all, it's important to understand that there are only two types of barriers for not choosing machine learning as your future career. One that can be overcome, and the other one that cannot be overcome, or at least not very easily. Let's take a look at each one, from least to most important, though that can be subjective. Mathematics is something most people are afraid of. While it can be challenging, mathematical skills can be improved with study and practice. In this aspect, I do have an unfair advantage because of my background in physics. Since my background in physics assumed a decent amount of knowledge of math subjects needed for machine learning, such as linear algebra, basic statistics and probability, calculus. However, I did not start my physics undergrad degree until I was 33 years old. And changing careers in mid-30s can be quite challenging. In fact, I started this channel almost 7 years ago because I wanted to document this journey. So do not be discouraged by mathematics. It is very doable. Second reason is coding aversion. If you do not hate coding, there's still hope. Coding is essential, but if you have no programming experience, there are various resources on the internet to help you out with this. For me, again, my interest in computational physics is sure an advantage when it comes to learning machine learning, because I do already know Python, and I also know very well another programming language called Julia, which is also very well suited for machine learning tasks. So I do have it easier in this regard. But I tell you a secret. In my first year of undergrad, I did fail my first introductory programming course. And it was something as simple as Introduction to Python. And yet here I am, finishing my master's in computational physics in a few months. So do not be discouraged. Which brings me to the next point. Lack of perseverance. Success in machine learning requires perseverance through complex and challenging tasks, just like in physics and many other subjects. So in this case, my tip to you would be to set smaller achievable goals, do your best in achieving them. Seeing yourself succeeding in something is incredibly empowering, and it can help you to build your confidence and train your perseverance muscle. There's a lot of research out there talking about how getting good, or at least better at something, makes you like it more. And I think it's not so much about the subject itself that you sometimes feel like you don't like it, but it's more failing in something within that subject that can bring you negative emotions. Now, the fourth point is data handling. Data is the backbone of machine learning, and handling large amount of data can be quite a boring task, but handling data can be learned and improved over time with enough experience and training. Whenever I have to deal with a large amount of data, and I do that on a regular basis in my research as well. No, it's not necessarily machine learning related, but I feel like it will be very similar. I do imagine myself as a detective, trying to uncover hidden information and patterns within that data. Now, point number 5 is collaborative work. Being able to effectively communicate and collaborate with people is a skill that can be developed as well, and many roles can be adjusted to suit your individual preferences. As an introvert, I do like to work alone most of the time, but still, we're all social creatures, and engaging in meaningful discussions with colleagues from time to time can be incredibly enriching and empowering. Point number 6 is a very cliché one, and it involves problem-solving skills. It's essential for success in machine learning, but it can also be improved with practice and experience. Ethical considerations are increasingly important in the field of machine learning. But again, understanding and adapting to the ethical guidelines can be learned. And now we come to the point number 8. I feel like it's a crucial point out of the 10 because machine learning is a rapidly evolving field. And this implies a need for continuous self-improvement, learning new skills, self-development. And so lack of interest in continuous learning can seriously hinder your progress and career prospects. So there are two types of people. Ones that do like to work their 9-to-5 job clocking off from work at the end of the day and be done with anything work related. Often this is a repetitive type of work with little to no requirement to continuously upgrade your set of skills. And then there are other people who find these kind of jobs utterly boring, and they do thrive on continuous self-improvement and learning, and they would like to challenge themselves occasionally to learn new things and improve and get to that next level. I find that there is nothing wrong with being one or the other. The society needs both type of workers. However, if you are planning to go into machine learning, you have to understand which of these two are you. Suppose you have figured out which type are you. Now, do you have the patience to learn machine learning? And this brings me to the point number 9, lack of patience. Machine learning often requires significant patience and perseverance, and lack of these traits can easily lead to frustration. And now we are at the last point, number 10, which is lack of interest. If there is no genuine interest in the field, it can be very difficult to find motivation and success, even if you're a very patient person by nature. Some people simply do not care for machine learning and AI. Though I'm sure if you are watching this video, you're not one of them. So there we go. These are at least 10 points that everyone needs to consider before starting their machine learning journey. However, it is important to remember that career transitions, however challenging they might be, are also opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Many people successfully transition to new fields and find more fulfilling careers. I'm one of them. For now, my interest in machine learning is primarily driven by my research. However, my ultimate goal is to have a career that bridges academia and industry. Let me know in the comments below if any of these points relate to you, or share your own experiences with machine learning. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to follow me on my career-changing journey. Bye for now.